Buildaid Media, powered by builders and supported by Mix 93.8 FM and SA Garden and Home, are proud to bring you this homeowner workshop series. Throughout this series, we will be showcasing a wide variety of industry specialists to ensure a positive building experience. In this episode, Melissa Brucher and Vidal from Ceramic Industries discuss the different types of bathroom ware available with a focus on baths, basins and toilets. Your host is Graham Alexander from Buildaid Media.
Melissa, thanks so much for coming to chat to all of us this
Thanks
morning.
for having us. Thank you.
So Melissa, let's get underway with basins and understanding the different types of basin. Let's start with the drop-in basin.
Okay, so first we've got the drop-in basin. It's obviously on top of a vanity, and there's a recess in a vanity unit, and the basin drops into place. We've also got freestanding basins.
And the picture there may not be 100% clear of what we're looking at, but it's a basin that's being put on top of the counter, which is very popular nowadays.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they also come in different shapes, so you get rectangular as well as square, and also different heights and thicknesses. So there's a variety of them available on the market. We've also got the underslung, so basically it's underneath the counter. So the vanity flows, the counter is over the basin itself, so it allows for a cleaner, smoother finish. Okay, we also got the wall-mounted, which is also a very popular type of basin. We've got some pedestals, which is very great for guest toilets, where there's very limited space available. And then you've got half pedestals, where the pedestal doesn't actually go straight to the floor, but it conceals the waste trap.
So back to the countertop basin, which we agreed is very popular at the moment, has been for some time. The height of the basin becomes very important.
Yes.
Because you need to finish at a certain height. So your vanity now is going to have to accommodate these different basins.
Yes.
So I guess if you're talking to Easy Life or one of the vanity cupboard people, they need to know which basin you've chosen, otherwise
yes,
you might...
It's very important to know, because if you've got a freestanding basin, for instance, you obviously have to take into consideration to the top of the lip of the basin needs to be, the international standard is 800 plus minus 20. It does go up to about 850 for someone that is a bit taller like myself. I would generally go to about a height of 850 to the top of the basin. So if it's underslung, the vanity obviously needs to be raised to accommodate for that height as well.
So the vanity height with a stand-on basin is going to be quite low if you have other things on it, as opposed to underslung, the height of the actual top
will be raised, yes.
Yeah. I was looking at the pedestal basin, and I don't want to joke too much about, but do they make that in avocado green?
They're available in all the colours. We've got grey, blue, white, pink, a variety of colours.
But as you say, that works well in a guest room. Let's have a look at the different kinds of bath now. Melissa, if you could, and again, just run us through these types.
Okay. So first of all, we've got the drop-in. It's still very, very popular. They're not as old-fashioned as what they used to be. They come in different shapes. They're curved, they're straight, different sizes, and all these bars are also available as jetted bars, so it can add to a more of a spa feel as well. We've also got the slipper bath, which is a very classic look. It's like a Victorian style. It's got the feet, and that's like a freestanding type of bath.
Do you get different shapes of slipper baths?
You do, but you got the more modern style and the more
Victorian
vintage style bath. Yes. So we've also got some skirted bars. Also, again, variety of shapes and sizes. As you see here, it's more straight lines as opposed to the curved lines.
On that freestanding skirted bath, Is it solid, or is that a panel outside of the actual bath itself?
So the baths we manufacture, in particular in this case, it's an acrylic sheet that gets vacuum molded into that shape, and the base around the bottom is acrylic molded into that shape. We are also looking at like more of a resin, which would be a solid bath. So here we've also got the corner bath, again also available as jetted options. So also again a variety of shapes and sizes depending on the requirements.
Melissa, the installation of a bath, obviously a jetted bath, you're going to need somebody that knows what they're doing. But other baths, do they need special attention?
Okay, so we've also got a shower bath, which is, I just want to note that when using a bath as a shower space as well, it is very important to buy a shower bath. They get manufactured differently, so the base is a lot stronger, as well as the bottom of the bath isn't curved as the other built-in baths. They're straight, so it doesn't, so you won't slip in the bath. And with regards to spa baths and jetted baths, it is very important to have the right installers because obviously you're housing a motor and you need electricians to have the right electrical fittings for that bath. Now, with any type of product that you're installing into a house, you do need the right contractors, you need to have professionals to install. It goes over everything that you're installing into the space so that you can ensure the longevity of that product.
Onto toilets. Modern bathrooms, you tend to stick these behind a door somewhere, sometimes in what looks like a shower cubicle. But again, let's go through the different types of toilet. Okay,
so toilets have become the feature of your bathroom as opposed to the old-fashioned just hide it inside a cupboard somewhere kind of thing. So here we've got a wall-mounted, which is very, very popular now. It allows for a cleaner finish because it's off the floor. We've also got floor standing, as well as concealed and exposed systems. So here, for example, is the concealed cistern, where you don't actually see the cistern. It's built into the wall. And this would be a front flush, so it's a floor standing. You see the cistern, and you've got a lever as a front flush. The top flush is obviously a dual flush system that it's a push button from the top of the cistern.
The installation of a toilet is unusual to the other bathroom, where in that the drainage is 100 millimeter pipe. You can't just stick a toilet anywhere without considering that drainage. I just want to ask Vidal a question. I think all of our homes, if you went and had a look how the toilet's installed, it's probably been installed on mortar. In other words, it's cemented in, which is probably the wrong way. What's the correct way, Vidal?
So it's very important when it comes to the installation of the toilets. Need to read properly the instruction supplied on the toilets, referring to the installation, to not use the cements. Majority of them you have to use, it comes with brackets for the horizontal fixation or vertical fixation, to avoid cements, because the cement got the expansion and there's a possibility to break the ceramic. Yeah.
Something that manufacturers have tried really hard is to try and get the water required to flush a toilet down to the minimum. So you've got to write down to how many liters, Melissa?
So it's obviously a dual flush. So the single flush would be 3 liters, and the full flush would be 4.5 liters.
Has anyone worked out what that saves? Maybe Joburg or maybe South Africa? It must be significant.
So we have done an exercise per toilet in our range. It is available on our website because each toilet does have a different consumption. So we've actually taken a typical household and divided by how many people in the family and how much water that actually consumes per day, per month, etc. So that is available on our website to have a look at.
Okay. With regard to textures, and you guys are making your bathroom wear in a satin finish?
Yes, so we've already launched it. It does have the pans and basins have a satin finish, or also sometimes referred to as a matte finish. So it doesn't have a high gloss or a shine to it. It's more less reflective. We also, for the freestanding bars and basins, we are investigating at the moment a resin that is quartz-like, but it's not actual quartz, so it's less porous, so it's resistant to staining and it holds heat a lot better. And we also got a new acrylic that looks like a marble. So it has the movements of a natural marble to add a different element to a colour of a bath.
There's just a couple of things that we mustn't forget when we're going into designing and building our homes. Just a couple of pointers. One, it's not difficult. Don't let anybody confuse you that the science of building is... If you have a professional, you take your time, you use people like us, it's a lot of fun. And you can build to budget. We're busy with contracts all the time. We get it spot on. Couple of things on that list there. Budget realistically. If you're going to start, you can't build a 5-bedroom home for 2 million rand. You need some kind of a realistic budget, otherwise you're in for a surprise. Don't take advice from your butcher and your doctor and your chemist. They don't know anything. That's bad advice. They're just giving you some of their experience. Experience is not good advice. Employ the right architect to provide a complete service. Get involved. Get involved. Understand what people are doing. It's your project. Use technology. Technology like modeling, 3D modeling, BIM, building information modeling. Use specialists. People like this. They're out there in most manufacturers. Not most. All of them. You'll be amazed what they'll do for free in helping you put this design together. Clever architects use them all the time. Calculate the building costs accurately. Go to a company like Buildaid or a quantity surveyor. Give them your drawings. They'll work it out down to the last nail and the last litre of paint before you start building. Once you've started building, it's probably too late. Employ the right contractor. One of my favorite clients unfortunately passed away. He was the head of Westbank, and we designed his lodge and ended up doing a whole lot of other houses for him. And he said the most important thing, because he was running a bank, was the contractor. He said above everybody else, it's the contractor, because you're going to spend 6 months with this guy and you're going to trust him and you don't want to mess. Get the right contractor and then use a contract and get everything in writing. Don't just agree to things, put everything in writing. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much to my guests.
Thank you for joining us. If you would like to watch any more of the workshops in the Homeowner series, follow the Buildaid YouTube channel or visit our website, buildaid.co.za, where you can find a full range of our product offering. To book your seat at our next workshop, visit caxtonevents.co.za. Don't forget to tune into Mix 93.8 FM Wednesday evenings from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. to listen to the Buildaid show.